Hope Jane is doing okay. What do you mean this is real life?
I love a hype train.
Oh Lord, here we go again.
Hey guys, I'm in America. Hey guys, I got into America last night. Wasn't supposed to be back until Saturday night.
I hope Janie is doing okay, and I'm sorry you had to cut your trip short. I hope you're doing well, Mima.
Thank you. Hey guys. The day before I left to go to England, Jane broke into the trash. We've already talked about this. If you don't know my dog Jane, she's 15. She's a tank. And she won't stop eating entire rotisserie chickens. So she's on her second.
To the Jane Vet Fund.
Basically, if you put trash outside of our apartment doors here, you get fined. I got fined, okay? They charge you $75. Because I have a toddler and I have dogs who like to eat trash. So when I can't take the trash immediately because I have a 3-year-old, I put the trash outside of my door. And then when I'm going to leave, I normally take it. I got fined $75 for having my trash outside of my door. So I brought it inside and put it in the bathroom. And then I ran over to help my neighbor. And while I was gone, yeah. So you know what? I'm gonna fully blame the apartment complex on this one. Let's go for it. I'm gonna try to put her into view so you can see her cute shaved belly. This is Jane. This is how Jane is doing. Jane, how you doing, girl? Hey. So, if you don't know this,
I'm Jane's lawyer and she's innocent.
Jane, probably last year, ate a whole rotisserie chicken off my counter. Thankfully, she was fine, but she gave herself pancreatitis because really fatty foods make dogs super sick. So basically, she was shitting and farting, and it was really stinky and very bad. I don't think so, Arcane. So I basically I have like a probiotic enzyme they give you when dogs get pancreatitis. That's how they treated them last time. She had fluids and she was fine. This time they weren't throwing up. Signs of like blockages, because chicken bones are really dangerous for dogs to eat. Signs of blockages are like throwing up and yada yada. Basically, she was fine. Both of the dogs when I left were okay. Brooke has 2 dogs. She was watching my dogs. She was like, they'll be fine. If they need to go to the vet, I will take them to the vet. We'll figure it out. Just go on your trip. We'll figure it out. They're probably just going to shit their brains out and they'll be cool. And if not, we'll let you know. Okay. Look, she's shaved here too. Ooh. Don't throw up right now. I swear to God. Thank you. Are you dead ass gonna throw up right now? That would be real. Do you want water? You're scaring me. You okay? Dude, I know, right? Poor Brooke. She would like text it. So she was, the dogs were fine. Then they started like kind of, so what I did is I took the cat box out of my, not you running in here. She's also been shitting her brains out, but she's fine. You little attention hog. So I took the litter box out of my big bathroom, which is like, it's like in a nook inside of my big bathroom, and I have it baby gated off, and I put the dogs in there. And I was like, the game plan is we keep the dogs. I have a very large master bathroom. Let's keep the dogs in my bathroom in this baby gated area when nobody is home. Okay. That way there's not shit on carpet, there's not shit on things we can't clean up, and if there's an emergency, it can be cleaned up pretty easily, blah, blah, blah. That's what we did. They were pooping, and then they were fine, you know? They were like eating normal, they were fine. Then they started getting like kind of not great. They were on really low. The first 2 days, the first 24 hours, I fasted them. And then we started putting them on like really small amounts of their standard food. Then we pulled them off of that and put them on really small amounts of boiled chicken and rice. Jane threw up on Tuesday. On Tuesday, she got taken into the vet because she threw up. They looked at her. They did, or it might have been Monday. I'm trying to remember. I think she went to the vet Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but I can't remember. Anyways, Brooke would probably know better. She was in the vet. They gave her an antibiotic for like a parasite in case she ate something in the trash that was like really hurting her tummy, and sent her home. She wasn't my normal vet. She said she's probably fine. She looked fine. Her abdomen didn't seem to be hurting her. I think at that point she was maybe, yeah, she was bleeding also, like lots of blood coming from her butthole, which also horrifying. So then she just didn't get better. Got worse. So we took her back to the vet. They gave her a shot of Cerenia. Cerenia is like a 24-hour anti-nausea medication for animals. They gave her a 24-hour shot. If you don't know this also happened to Clover. They gave her a 24-hour Cerenia shot, and we're like, she should not be able to throw up on this medication. They gave her a 24-hour anti-nausea shot. And we're like, if she throws up while she's on the anti-nausea shot, bring her back in. Jane, did you throw up? Yes, ma'am, she did. So she went back to the vet. She saw my normal vet. The normal vet did x-rays and ultrasounds. Okay. She doesn't have any blockages. Jane has a really large tumor next to her spleen. And I will wait for the ads. Will y'all tell them that I'm waiting? Thank you, Mash. He's so naked. Let me see your belly. Show him how naked your belly is. Gang's all here. The full ad break ends in a minute, so I'm gonna wait because some people will still be in ads. Okay. So, hi, May. Don't eat your butt in front of me. Every animal in the house is in this room with me right now, by the way. Duchess is in her thing. So, TLDR, I'm just in FaceTime. I'm in London, helpless. FaceTime audio calling my neighbor who's watching my dogs, who has like an angel volunteered to take my dog to the vet for me 3 days in a row. I think it was 2 days. I think Tuesday and Wednesday. So what's her PayPal? I don't know. She's a normie. So Brooke took her to the vet the second day because she threw up on her Serenia. She was pooping blood. She was covered in blood. She was covered in poop and blood. She called me. She was like, it's not good. I'm going to take her back to the vet. I'm freaking out. I'm trapped in England. That means that the way that flights to and from London work to Florida is that all of the flights leave England in the morning. So it's past the point of when all the flights would leave. So at this point, I can't even get home till the next day. And it takes 10 hours to get home on a plane. So it was like, I want to say 10 a.m. England time. And I was like, Hannah, let's like wake up and like go get a matcha before I have to work. I would love to get one of these matchas that we had the other day. They were so delicious. We're like in a bookstore afterwards. Ironically, I was buying gifts for Brooke and her daughter. And she ended up texting Hannah because my phone wasn't working on English service, and was like, hey, like, can you have Hannah call me? Imagine how confusing that is for my neighbor. She was like, hello, Hannah that lives in England. Can you have the American one call me? So, also, like, Logan, her daughter, like, just didn't want to sleep at my house. I don't know if you've met kids, but that just is so normal. They're like, just are too scared. So they were spending the night here alone. So I was like trying to find people who could come spend the night with them to make sure they were okay. So at one point I was like messaging Kayla and Dan, and I was like, please. Dan was like, I'll come sleep with them. Anyway, so Jane got ultrasounds, x-rays, and stool samples and blood work done. Her blood work looks fine. She has, the first vet said, so Jane has a heart murmur. We've known she has a heart murmur since we got her lipoma on her arm removed. She has a grade 3 heart murmur out of 10, out of 6. And she has a pretty sizable tumor next to her spleen. And what looks like, to my first vet, a really enlarged or tumorous lymph gland. So my vet is immediately assuming perhaps she has lymphoma. So in a bookstore in England, I just found out that there's a pretty large chance that Jane has lymphoma. She was like, the only thing that we can do is wait until Friday when our specialist, who is like actually, because like most vets aren't trained. By the way, I also have a UTI. Who aren't trained to do like the ultrasounds. Like they'll do an ultrasound, but they're not specifically, that's not their thing. So you normally wait to get, I know I had a UTI before I left, and then it just never really fully went away. Dude, 9 hours on a plane with a UTI is the worst thing I've ever done while waiting to see if my dog is okay. So it's like so hard to remember literally anything. basically my vet was like, you have to wait till Friday to see the specialized. This was Wednesday morning in America. You have to wait till Friday to see the specialized ultrasound technician, or you can drive to this place and it's going to cost you a sizable amount of money, but they'll be able to do her ultrasound today. And Brooke was like, I'm not busy. I can drive her. And I was like, please. Because she wasn't just like chilling. She wasn't eating. She was throwing up. She's shitting blood. She ate a whole rotisserie chicken. God knows what else she ate because she's like absolutely a fucking monster when it comes to food. By the way, this trash was behind 2 closed doors. But my door handles, can you see them? My door handles are the ones that you can push down on and then they'll open. So I think that she just stood up on the door and pushed it down and pushed it open. So I just want you to know, like, I'm irresponsible, but I, like, after the last time Jane, like, did something like this, I moved trash. There is nothing accessible to Jane normally. And I mean, how long ago was it? She got into a fucking Vyvanse. She ate a bottle of Vyvanse. Something's wrong with her. She wants assisted suicide and she can't have it. So she's doing everything else. Oh, it's thundering. Are you okay? Shall we? Wanna lay on my lap? She yearns for the Rainbow Bridge. I looked up flights home also, and flights home were like $1,500, like a one-way home, $1,500. Brooke drove her 45 minutes to the specialty ultrasound place. And they gave her an ultrasound and took her. They shaved her. They put her in twilight sleep. They found 2 large masses. One, I believe, is by her kidney and one is by her spleen. They took biopsies of both of those. And we don't know what they are. So I don't know if they can be removed. We don't know what they are. We don't know if they're affecting her recovery. But she doesn't have any blockages. Woo! Well, when you take a biopsy of a tumor, you have to send it off to like a place, and then they're going to look at it and be like, oh, that's this kind of tumor. That's this kind of cancer. That's sarcoma. That's lymphoma. That's blah, 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 blah. So we're waiting for results. We were potentially going to hear today if everything went well, but I'm not sure. Imagine I find out right now. So she's shaved in a bunch of weird spots. That's because
I hope Janie girl is okay.
She's okay. Is the only way I can put. She's fine. So he's so cute. Like, sorry. So far, that's all we know. That Jane wasn't eating. Her tummy's pretty... Basically, the other vet said, like, it looks like mostly what's happening is that her stomach is just super upset from whatever she ate. And our goal right now is to just kind of, like, symptom treat. Brooke, I'm about to call the vet and ask. So she wasn't eating yesterday. Yesterday morning, she ate a third of the food. May ate all of her food. And then she's shaking so bad. Can you see how bad she's shaking? She's literally vibrating. And she ate a third of her food, and then May ate the other half of her food and her own food. And then guess what? May threw up yesterday. Anyways, we think that was just because May was being a fat ass. So she's fine. Jane has Serenia, a pill version, and she also has an appetite like medication to make her hungry, and she also has like a paste to like solidify her poop and kind of like chill her out. She's on those right now. She's literally shaking so bad. He said, how can I make this about me? So also, I feel like we always do this when I go through like health scares with the dogs, but like obviously, like when it's happening, I want you guys to know that I am traumatized and sobbing hysterically. And then in order to push through, I am simply numb. So if you're like, she's handling this really well, I'm not. I just want you to know that I'm not handling it well. So, and I've been a real stinker to be around. So I don't know. We're waiting to figure out what's wrong with Jane. May had her first solid poop since the incident this morning. Woo! Yay! That means she gets to start eating. Don't leave. It's thundering. You look so long, baby. Come here. Bring that shaved belly back over here. Where you want to go? Can't make it stop thundering. Do you need to go? You can't go outside right now. You just pooped. Do you need to go outside? What time is it? What do you want? I can't feed you. You look so long, baby. You look skinny. I could take you outside, but you're not going to like it. It's really storming, babe. You need to go potty? Oh, I think she wants to eat. Hi, honey. Your breath is so bad. What can I do? What can I do? Brooke called the vet. Her poop's so weird, but she ate dinner last night. Nobody threw up. Nobody pooped in the house. Everybody slept in my bed. I only woke up once to walk them. Everybody did really good. Jane and May both had breakfast. They both ate their medicine this morning. Duchess seems to be fucking fine. She's doing great. I literally was like, Duchess is probably like, why is everybody shitting in my bathroom? Why is everybody in my bathroom and they're pooping in it? Yeah, they also, the day that they took her for ultrasounds, my main vet gave her an IV. Well, that's probably why she shaved in her neck. They gave her a hump of like, if like sometimes when dogs are dehydrated or any animal, they'll give them like an IV of liquids between their shoulder blades on their back, and it gives them like a fluid hump. They look like little camels. Yeah. So, so she had that. Like an IV shot for a celebrity, but stinkier. They have an extra layer to their skin that we don't have. A subcutaneous fluid hump. Jesus. For those of y'all that don't know, Jane hates having her nails cut, so I was kind of hoping she might need a little surgery because that means they'll put her under, and when they put her under, I always have them trim her nails. So waiting to see. So anyways, long story short, while I was gone, Jane racked up at 3,000. Actually, how much? It was $2,200 for the ultrasound place, $1,000, and then $300. So basically, it was like over $3,000 while I was gone and incoming because I think she's gonna need surgery. And then I had to use every single point to my name and $100 to fly home. So it's been a real treat. Jane is 14, 15. She's a stray, so we don't have exact numbers, and May's like 7. Honestly, she might be 8. So that's the update. I don't know anymore right now. I'm just trying to like hanging out with her to just keep an eye on her. I don't really want to go anywhere. I just think I'm just gonna spend the next few days just like, what do you need, baby? Are you wandering around? I don't know what you need. Are you wandering around because you need to go potty outside? Do you need to go potty outside? Okay, hold on. Let me see if she's gonna go poop outside, but it's literally storming so bad. Okay, hold on. My power is flickering, just so you know. My power is flickering. So if you lose me, it's because of the weather. It is thundering so loud that people's car alarms are going off. I couldn't even walk them. I literally brought them inside and said, your option is to poop in the house. If that's what is going to happen, that's what's going to happen. Hold on. I took a video to see if you could hear it. You
guys have to poop in the house. That's the option.
It's literally a video of me walking outside. Hold on, I can't show you this thing. Seeing the light and turning around, running inside.
You guys have to poop in the house. That's the option.
The car alarms are crazy. Come here. What can I do? Well, it's like I can't put a... Ooh. May hates thunder. Ooh. You guys are gonna have to poop in the house. So anyways, I rebooked my flights yesterday because no matter like what we found out from the ultrasounds, there was just a chance. Jane is old. She's not young. I mean, there's no nice way to say this. She could die. Like nothing is like, she's not a puppy. She can like, anything could turn at the drop of an eye and it could go really downhill really quickly, especially with any animal. So I literally was like calling my mom and being like, if something was to happen, can you get to the vet and be with her if she's gonna die? Because you just don't know. Obviously, like I've had an animal go downhill like really quickly and it just was so unexpected. So I think that it just is so scary. And Jane's very old. You know what I mean? She's not like, I mean, she's thriving. Hi, Duchess. But she's not like young by any means. So, anyways, I think Hannah seemed probably the worst of the worst of me recently. They checked her liver too. It's also like us waiting to find out if she's gonna need to have surgery to have the masses removed or to go through chemotherapy. Okay, at one point Hannah was like, if you ran a lap. Deanna, what the fuck? She said, what if we frolicked in the garden? Anyway, yesterday, was it yesterday or was it today? And I was like, you cry really loud. She's like, you kind of cry like impressively loud. Bro, hurt my ear. Look, she said, wah. So like, not only that, but I was like, Meg, can you see her shaking? I'm like trying to message my mom, trying to message Kayla and Dan, trying to message my ex, trying to message Brooke, trying to figure out like who's going where, who can do what, who's available to help, who can be with the dogs, how is my son, what's gonna happen if I come home, like all of that on top of like being in full like emotional overdrive, being concerned that Jane is going to die while I'm gone. It was just like the most stress I've ever experienced in my entire life. And then I woke up on the morning to leave and I was like, I have a UTI, bad. So the frolicking helped. I woke up and I had a UTI and it was like so bad. I took like English people like give you like medication that is for like toddlers and they hope that you feel better. But like paracetamol is like Tylenol, and ibuprofen like really hurts my stomach, so I just took paracetamol. And then we got to the airport. Hannah like packed all my bags. We got to the airport, and there's like a Boots, which is like their pharmacy, and the pharmacies all have like doctors there that are like, "Do you need anything? Like, are you okay?" And I put like the UTI medicine I bought, it was like a powdered liquid, on the counter, and she was like, "How long have you been suffering?" I was like, "I don't know, bitch." It was so sweet. How long have you been suffering? My whole life. Can you help? Do you have a minute to talk about it? But she was like, where did you get this? Because I was on antibiotics for UTI like a week and a half ago. And she's like, where did you get this antibiotic? And I was like, from a doctor in America, where I'm from. She was literally like talking to me like I was like I got it off the street. Like, where did you get it? Where did you get this antibiotic? And I was like, a doctor gave it to me. What do you mean? Like, I found it on the streets. She's like, I don't know what they're doing over there. Who's your amoxicillin dealer? Yeah. Poor May. Can you guys hear that? Oh my god. Anyways, I just had an online prescription filled for a UTI. I'm on hella ibuprofen. I slept. Hi, honeys. Hey, everybody. Be as close to me as humanly possible. I have to go golf now? Artemis? Do you golf? It's a national women in construction tournament. I hope you kick ass. Oh, Topgolf. Oh, Topgolf is so fun. Okay. All right. That makes me feel better. Are you being forced to golf? Blink once. I just didn't, guys. I've met Artemis in person and I've known Artemis a long time and I didn't know they golf. So it wasn't, I have nothing against golfing. Nothing against golf. In fact, I think it's quite a queer sport. I just didn't know that Artemis golfed in particular. Okay? Bad for the environment. All I know is that if you live next to a golf course, you could get cancer. That's all I know. I think it's a queer sport. I'm gonna turn my sensitivity down on my mixer so you can hear what I'm hearing right now. My noise gate down to 0, and I'm hoping that you can hear what I can hear. May's like as close. Jane just sat on a cat toy. Whose stomach was that? Jane, was that your stomach? Jane, do you have to shart? Do we need to move you to a safe location for shirting? Love you. Have a good day. Did you hear that? You want a trazodone, baby? Heads up, they're coming soon. You want to give him a kiss? You want to kiss him? No, it's thunderstorm season in Florida. I haven't heard about a hurricane. Not in her sleep. Then yesterday, I'm like in the airport on the way home, and Brooke is like, Jane is bleeding from her eye. What? She has like she's somehow injured underneath her eye. She has like a wound. Jane, come the fuck on. I don't even know where that came from. I don't think it's a cat scratch. It looks like kind of like a bump that she's maybe like a pimple almost. You're bald. It's really messy right now. Maybe that's what it is. I did trim it myself a few weeks ago. Oh. I might just be clean. Okay. Yeah, my hair is clean. I did shower today. Thank you for noticing. Anyways, the only thing I really, really, really wanted to do while I was in England was watch the World Cup game at a pub. But I couldn't because I was crying so loud I was hurting Hannah's ears. So, and they lost. The FIFA princess gets what he wants. If you were there, we wouldn't have lost. I did see that. Well, I get to see Louis tonight. Well, a domestic abuse call would probably be coming from the home. Jane didn't want the UK to win, so she ate a rotisserie chicken. It's the same thing as the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is like the biggest day in America for like domestic abuse and prostitution. And there's so much gambling and losing money. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like sex trafficking and prostitution is like at an all-time high during the Super Bowl. Somebody has statistics better than me. I'm just an uneducated Twitch streamer that's 33, so don't take anything I say as fact. Pretty sure I heard that somewhere. I don't think there's anything you can do to support me right now. We're planning on doing like a bug-a-thon. I don't know when we're gonna do it.
Miss Jane, what the hell?
Maybe we'll end up doing it this weekend if Jane is like better. I think that Bean's gonna end up keeping Louis this weekend. That was the original plan anyways. So maybe we'll do that this weekend since I'll have more time. Kind of feels like I left like 4 days early because I was like stressed out on Tuesday and stressed out on Wednesday, and I left on Thursday, and I was supposed to have leave Saturday morning. So I really kind of lost like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Not in a weird way, but you have a long neck. I feel like my neck is average sized. Ah. Am I tall as fuck? I'm 5'7.5". At least it ain't girthy. I have a long and slender neck. Is that what you guys are saying? Stop. Hot and toned. I have a short and girthy neck.
Sending love to you and
You
Jane.
guys sound like vampires. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do a particularly long stream today. I just wanted to kind of tell you guys what had happened. And I might try to rest. I ordered breakfast and I ordered lunch. New low for me. So I'm gonna have to get groceries at some point. I ordered an acai bowl for breakfast and I ordered a burrito for lunch. You know what? Order groceries. When I watch my tax money dwindle down as I spend it on takeout and these stinky dogs. Do you ever want to pick up your dog's loose skin and eat it? Literally, I had Jane next to me in bed, May and my legs under the covers, and Duchess at my feet on the bed, and I was like, this is sweet. I think that if I feel a little better later and like kind of not like ass, maybe we could just like play Planet Zoo and I can get distracted. I feel like my cat wants me to eat her. Would that be vegan? Thanks for listening. Sorry, I feel like it's like a scary stream title. But I mean, like, that is what happened. I don't know. It's not clickbait. She literally almost died. Like, I don't know. Have a great day. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Maybe I will see you later. I'm gonna go lay in a comatose right now. Can I say that I keep watching that clip of me and Hannah going, us? Bye. I will, if I find out anything from the vet, I'll definitely go by live later and talk about it probably. I can't wait to disassociate on TikTok. Yes.